Hello, hello. Welcome back after the holidays. It's me, Beanie. You guys, I just went on my afternoon walk and I took you guys with me. And when I just went to upload the video, the sound wasn't matching up to the video snippets. I don't know. Hey, Bert. So I'm going to have to record it again quickly now. My hair looks crazy. I look like I'm a thief. I got my little night burglar outfit on, and it's like 60 degrees out. Why did I have a hat and a sweatshirt on? I don't know. Yeah, Southern winter is back now. Southern winter is back. There was no need for this because it's warm as heck outside. It's nice. Anyhow, I hope you guys had a great holiday. Mine was good. It's just another day. I don't know. I'm over those things. I'm swollen again. I mean, I know I'm fat, but I'm swollen. Like I have some edema issues. One of you left a comment, and I don't know if I answered it or not, asking about if I take a water pill. I do. I'm on a cocktail for edema. Here's the thing though, if you do not take in enough water, you can take as many water pills as you want. The only thing it's going to do is give you blood pressure issues. You're not going to shed the water. You have to take in enough water in order for your body to release water. So what happens with me is that if I'm not taking in enough water that my body actually requires, it hoards the water until I give it enough, and then it feels like it's safe to let the water go. So I didn't hydrate as well as I should. I don't know what my problem is with that. I know that how much I need to drink. I know that it's good for me. It's just sometimes it's hard for me to, especially like if I'm in the middle of working or whatever, it's hard for me to remember to drink so much. I'll get it together. So I'm a work in progress. But yeah, so I have like this little gullet thing going on. And, it's not some of it's fat, but some of it's just swelling. So let me see where we're at. Okay, I got some of my labs back. Some of them have not come back yet. Right now, my immunoglobulin serum A is very high, which is not a good thing. And it had me a little bit in a funk for a couple of days. So, and you guys, listen, you guys can Google anything you're interested in learning more about, but, you have different immunoglobulin serums throughout your body. I think like there's a G, there's an M, and I think there's an N. I think there's 4 or 5 of them. And they all represent different aspects of what's going on in your body or different parts of your body. My immunoglobulin serum A is beyond the high. So you have like a window of, let's say 1 to 350, and mine is way beyond that. So that means that my body is in attack mode, basically. There's something going on in my body, and my body is saying that it needs to fight to repair. It's just frustrating because if you Google like how to lower immunoglobulin serum A, there's no answer. there's no quick WebMD answer for it. So it was a little bit of a bummer because it just means like it's another thing that I'm worrying about, and I worry about stuff all the time. My anxiety always gets the best of me. So I was in a funk for the last couple of days because of that, and I did notice that when I was in a funk, then I wasn't doing the things I know I should be. Like, instead of doing 3 walks a day, I was doing 1 walk a day. Or I skipped walking on Sunday. I didn't walk at all. And that kind of stuff can't happen. I have to, again, adapt different coping mechanisms than what I've been doing in the last few years. Because obviously it hasn't served me well, because that's why I'm in such awful condition right now. So some of the stool, because remember I had to do like those 7 stool sample things. Some of them came back and they came back okay. Like nothing showing, I think for Cialis was negative. Some of the other ones I didn't look up to see what they meant, like what they were for. I haven't done that yet because I was still overwhelmed about my globin serum A, and I just had to check out from all that stuff and just decompress. So we'll wait to see if I get pushed on to yet another specialist or what. I don't know. I did go to PT last week. And I know I originally said I was only going to go for one visit, and they were cool with that. But I actually ended up liking the girl that they paired me with. She's from Boston, so we're both Northerners, and we're kind of comparing notes to what it's like being down here. And she's a little bit newer than I am, so some of the things that I experienced as a Northern transplant in the South, she was like, "Oh my God, I'm going through that right now," and I'm like, "Girl, believe me, been there, done that." So we kind of, we bonded a little bit. We had a good time. I do have some issues that I need to work on. She did, because I said, listen, this guy's telling me, because I don't like that knee doctor. So I asked her about some of the things that he said, and she said, yes, weakness in your quads and in your hip could affect what you're feeling. But then when I say, okay, well, what do I have these 2 cysts. So she looked at my MRI and she says, wow, that's really unusual that you have a cyst in your ACL. I said, yeah, I know. And she said, I don't know much about that. She goes, but the other cyst that you have, which they call a Baker cyst, the one behind your knee, she goes, I have seen that many times. And, that can be very problematic. Despite having muscle weakness or not, it can become aggravated with movement. So she gave me some stuff to work on at home, and I check in with her weekly online. I just send her an email, and I'm going to go, I think, every 2 weeks for a little bit until I'm in a good pattern. And like I said, I really kind of liked her, and I liked that, she was very motivating for me, and that is so important. And I think I've talked about this on a couple of my other videos, but it's really important to put yourself in alignment with people that are like-minded or have the same goals for you. Like I said, she wasn't pushing me to come and go to the PT. She was really on board with even just supporting me by email at no extra charge. And I think that kind of made me say, okay, I'm going to really just give it my best effort. Whereas like the orthopedic, he was like, oh, go to the gym. And I'm like, it's fucking COVID, dude. I'm not going to the gym. Are you crazy? People with their sweat droplets of COVID juice. As a matter of fact, my former manager, and he still works in the same building as I do, he's got the COVID, him and his wife. And he's in his 50s. He's not doing so good. I have no desire to catch COVID or flu or any of that other shit right now. Like, not like when I'm in the process of trying to rebuild my poor little body. But anyhow, so I liked her, and I'll keep going until I feel like it doesn't serve me anymore. Teeth. So I didn't realize this, but this upcoming Monday is my appointment to start on my permanence. And I know I've been on the fence about whether or not I wanted to get my permanence yet or not. I'm going to go to that appointment. I kind of want to talk to the dentist, see what her thought process is, talk about, how much more shrinkage I could expect in the next 6 months, and if maybe waiting would be a little bit better. I have noticed that I've had so much shrinkage recently that these, which are the better fitting out of the 2 I have, say they're still loose, even with the adhesive. I did take one of your comments, talked about adding the powder on top of the adhesive. I tried that. It didn't make much of a difference. And I'm trying to think, maybe because the adhesive is water activated. See, regular adhesive is not, regular adhesive that you just have in a tube, you want to actually make sure your denture is dry, put it on, and then stick it in. Whereas hold on, guys. Oh, these freaking people with their emails. Like, do you get tired of sending emails all day? What? Who? Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. So, anyways, yeah. I tried adding the powder. Oh, my Lord Jesus, baby Joseph. What is going on with these people with these emails? Hold on. Oh, my God. These fucking people, you guys, are getting on my last nerves. Of course, this is what I get for trying to do something when I come back from my lunch break. Always nutso. And it's like the holiday week. So, anyhow, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, I'm going to go. Like I said, I think I could theoretically limp these teeth along for the next six months or even more. They don't fit as well as they did. It would require a reline, I think, to have a pretty decent fit. But I'm going to go on Monday, and I'm just going to talk to them and see what she says and what her thought process is. I'm sure she's going to greenlight me for the permanence. But I'm just going to tell her, listen, I'm very matter of fact when I go to the doctor. So I'm just going to say, listen, if I wait another 6 months, what's the likelihood that in a year from now I would need another reline? Like, I don't want to spend another $200-300 for a reline unnecessarily. I mean, I would. Don't get me wrong, I would. But, if it means just limping it out with these teeth for a little bit longer, that's the lesser of the two evils. I don't know. Anyhow, so that's where we are with that. Weight loss, since the last video 2 weeks ago, I think I was at like 2.7 something pounds. So let's say 2.5 pounds more since the last time. So I think we're at like 50 pounds or just under 50 pounds. I haven't weighed myself today. I was supposed to and I didn't, because I don't like to weigh myself when I know that I'm like swollen with extra water. I know that's something that I really shouldn't. I just don't want it to play with my head, because I know I have edema. I have an edema issue right this very second. So I know the reading that I would see is not going to be the accurate reading, and I just don't want it to play with my head, because I have so much other shit going on in my stupid head right now. And I know it's not a numbers game for me as far as, pounds per se, but I just feel like, every pound that I get off is another pound to being a healthier person, and hopefully remedying some of these health issues. Now, when I was at the GI the other day, I said, listen, do you think we can heal my liver, at least halfway from where it is? And he was like all on board, yeah, I think we can get your liver healthier. Sorry, guys, another work email. So I don't know. I've been feeling overwhelmed the last couple of days, and it's just, I wasn't expecting my immuno levels to be as high as it was, which is not good. In this particular case, this particular thing, you don't want it to be high, and the fact that it superseded even the highest level really messed with my head. So it's really important that when you find yourself when that happens, it's okay to be in the valley, be in the valley, be upset, be sad, but then you got to snap yourself out of it. And sometimes it takes me a few days to snap myself out of it. I'm human, and I'm still working on incorporating different coping mechanisms than the ones I had adopted the last couple of years. I adopted very poor coping mechanisms, so working on that. It is New Year's, by the way, and I know it's resolution time. I personally don't do resolutions. I don't believe in resolutions. I think resolutions just set people up to feel disappointed. Whether you realize it or you don't, Subconsciously, it could be a subconscious disappointment. I think a lot of people set out with the intention of resolutions without a game plan. And I think you can resolve to change things about your life at any time of the year. So I'm always kind of a person who bucks what everybody else does. So I'm like, why would I pick January to be my resolution when everybody else is doing it in January? I mean, you can resolve to change anything about your life at any time, any day, any minute. You can have that resolve to say, okay, this no longer serves me, and I'm not going to have it in my life anymore. The thing is to be successful at it, you need to have a game plan. You just can't arbitrarily say, you know what, I'm going to live debt free, but you don't have a game plan of how you plan on living debt free. Or, I'm not going to go out to the mall when I'm bored and have idle time. I'm going to pick up a hobby instead. Okay, well, what do you like to do? What do you want that hobby to be? Defining what your goals are. Goal setting is great. Goal setting is fantastic. It gives you something to push for. But I think a lot of times people don't look at resolutions as goal setting. They just kind of haphazardly pick a resolution, and then you wonder why you're disappointed 2 months later. I overthink things, and I overanalyze things, and I overplan things a lot. So to me, it just seems like the idea of a resolution on a particular day is just foolish. I don't know. I just feel like you could do it anytime, and maybe picking a different time of the year to do it would set you up for better success. Just don't do it when everybody else is doing it. I don't even think people do it anymore. I don't know if people do or if they don't. But goal setting is cool. Goal setting, I set goals for myself all the time. I constantly play these little games with myself, like, to push myself to do things I don't want to do, or to maintain certain better habits that I know are good for me that maybe are just not as entertaining for me to do. But if you're if you're a resolution person, then, I'm going to wish you well and just tell you, plan your resolutions. Like if you say, I want to lose weight this year, or I'm going to lose, okay, that's a very open-ended. Let's narrow it down. How much weight do you want to lose by what date? And what's your plan in place to make this successful for yourself? Sorry guys, I have my nasal and my asthma. I'm all huffy puffy. So yeah, I don't do resolutions. I just don't think that I think they hurt your feelings more than they do anything else. Like I said, hey, be nice. Let him sit with you. That's my dog, Whoopi, and he does not. So I have electric blankets throughout my house, and I only put them on in wintertime and let the cats, sit on the oh, you had to get up. I'm sorry. You probably have heard him in other videos clinking around my hardwood floors. But Huey wanted to sit with him on the blanket, and he didn't want him to sit with him, so he was growling at him. Anyhow, let me go. I got to do work. These people are emailing me. I hope you guys are great. Emails in the down box, like always, beanieunscripted@gmail.com. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Take care of your mouth. Just take care of you above anybody else. You're not going to be good for your husband or for your wife, for your kids, if you don't take care of you, and really want the best for yourself. And I can't stress this enough, like just your health and wellness. Don't let it slip down the drain. And if you know that you've already kind of gone down the path a little bit, it's never too late to change your direction. It's never too late. It may be a harder road, but it's never too late to change the direction that you're heading in and get yourself on the right path. And don't worry about how long it's going to take, and don't worry about how much let's say even for your teeth or whatever, how much money it's going to take, just worry about today. Just worry about today. Let tomorrow take care of itself when it's here. All right. They're emailing me. I got to go. I'll talk to you guys soon.